Welcome back, True Seeker. Earlier today, the Jaguars upset the Steelers at home. If you follow my blog, last night I put out a post talking about how the Jaguars would be the perfect opponent for the Patriots to beat in the AFC Championship. And if you've been following my work, I've said all year since way before the season began why everything lined up for the Patriots to be in and win Super Bowl 52. Since week 3, I've said why the Eagles are the perfect team to face the Patriots. And Super Bowl 39, the Patriots beat the Eagles. That Super Bowl was hosted by Jacksonville, who the Patriots are now going to face in the AFC Championship. So let's go through this. I want to show you everything that stood out to me about this game. We'll get to why Jacksonville won with 45. Let's start with the Steelers losing with 42. The Steelers' season record became 13-4 today. They lost their owner, Dan Rooney, on 13/4. That's the 103rd day of the year. Steelers equals 103. Dan Rooney died 98 days before his birthday, before the 98th season of the NFL. Notice Dan Rooney equals 42. He's a Jesuit 42, just like the word Freemason 42. The Jesuits, the Freemasons within the Catholic Church, who have much influence over the world of rigged and scripted sports. This language of letters and numbers is Masonic. Freemasonry created American football. They've been speaking in letters and numbers long before American football existed, long before this nation existed. So the Jags winning with 45 points. They're now going to face New England. New England has Gematria 45 forwards and backwards using the reduction method. Number we've talked about a lot. Very special number. Notice the combined 87 points. If the Patriots go on to face the Philadelphia Eagles, you remember this. Philadelphia Eagles equals 87. We've been talking about the 1943 season where the Steelers and the Eagles merged football teams, becoming the Steagles because of World War II. So the Steelers and Eagles have history. Notice the team that beat the Steelers today, Jacksonville, equals 43. Jacksonville also equals 191, which is the 43rd prime. Special relationship right there. Society of Jesus equals 191. That's the full name of the Jesuit order. Jesus Christ has reduction gematria of 43. So 191 and 43 are like peas in a pod. Again, 43 seasons, Steelers, Eagles. They were the Steagles. So here's what I noticed last night. Last night I theorized that if the Jaguars beat the Steelers today, their playoff record would become 7-6. If they lost next week to the Patriots, they would become 7-7 in the playoffs all time, and that is very likely to happen. Jaguars in Gematria equals 77. They're going to be facing Tom Brady, born in the year 77. 77, a very special number. They traded Jimmy Garoppolo, a name that equals 77, to the 49ers on a date with 77 numerology. Shortly after Jimmy G was traded by the numbers, Terry Glenn died. Terry Glenn died November 20th, 2017. I documented the day of his death. He died 77 days before the Super Bowl. His full name in Gematria, Terry Tyree Glenn, equals 77. Tom Brady threw his first career touchdown pass to Terry Glenn. Every year there's ritual sacrifices for these championships. I talked about when Dick Enberg died at age 82. New England Patriots has Gematria of 82. Last year, I said the Patriots were a lock for the Super Bowl after the death of Carol Brady. She died in connection to the Super Bowl at age 82. Always ritual sacrifice for these championships. So 77, a huge number in focus. The Jaguars hosted the Super Bowl 39, where the Patriots beat the Eagles. Check this out. This was the Super Bowl right here. It was February 6th, which can be written 2/6 or 6/2. If the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year, Tom Brady will become 6-2. The AFC will get its 26th championship. Also, if they beat the Eagles, make this bigger here, all time the Patriots are 5-7 against the Eagles in the regular season and 1-0 in the playoffs. That was the Super Bowl. So they're 6-7 altogether. if they beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl, they'll be 7-7. 7-7. You know, these are the numbers that are coming up huge. And I want you to understand, this number 77, it goes well with Tom Brady being 40 years old, which is what I wrote about last night. Tom Brady's 40, born in 77. United States has Gematria 40 and 77. Notice United States also has Gematria of 157. That's the 37th prime number. Patriots also have Gematria 37. If the Patriots win with 37 points next week over the Jags, remember that. Also interesting, 167 is the 39th prime. Patriots and Eagles played in Super Bowl 39. The flag was sewn at 239 Arch Street. Donald Trump took on the NFL over the flag. On September 23rd, 23/9, when Donald Trump became president, the flag was 239 years old. That's why I've been saying Eagles since week 3. It was all about that. Saw a huge riddle. And obviously the Patriots with the white guy in the flag in their emblem makes a lot of sense. What we've been talking about all year. So, other things that stand out. You should know that in addition to Trump being connected to this riddle, Trump speaking out against the flag protest by the NFL, Washington, D.C. is on the 77th meridian. The Pentagon there is 77 feet tall. This is a special number. This is way bigger than football. Notice Blake Bortles in the game had 26 attempts. AFC can get its 26th Super Bowl. Been talking about all year. A lot of things stand out in the stats, but for the sake of focusing on what's important, look at this. If Tom Brady advances to the Super Bowl, he's going to beat 2 AFC South teams. Marcus Mariota, number 8. Blake Bortles, number 5. 8-5, kind of like 85. We talked about this. Brady equals 85, just like National Football League. He's the face of the National Football League. With regards to the AFC South, they have Gematria of 93. I said right after Super Bowl 51 ended, which I predicted perfectly, said the Patriots would beat the Falcons and it was all about 25, way before the 25-point comeback. Again, Tom Brady became 5-2 in Super Bowls. The AFC got its 25th Super Bowl on 2/5. Falcons equals 25. 97th season of the NFL. 97 is the 25th prime. What I said at the end of that Super Bowl was Tom Brady had 62 passing attempts and the Patriots offense had 93 plays. And I said, to me, that's pointing to them being in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Because Minneapolis, Minnesota equals 93, like the number of offensive plays they had. Minneapolis is also on the 93rd meridian. And Minneapolis also has Gematria of 62. Tom Brady could go 6-2 in Super Bowls. The Super Bowl after he has 62 passing attempts. This year he wins the passing yards record for the regular season, beating second place by 62 yards. Again, they traded Jimmy G to the 49ers on the day leaving 62 days left in the year. Jimmy G finished his season with the 49ers 62 days later. These numbers are in effect, you know. This is why I've been saying, even though they've been lining everything up for the Steelers, I'm not coming off the Patriots. The Patriots have the most alignment with the day of the Super Bowl. And usually the team that wins on that day is the team with the most connections to that day. Also worth mentioning, Andy Rooney died a span of 277 days before the Steelers season ended. That's the 59th prime number. 59 is the 17th prime. 2017, this season began. Special number, Mason equals 17. Again, it's Freemasonry running it. Modern Freemasonry began in 1717. You see? Big year here. With regards to the emphasis on 42, I documented this at halftime. 42 combined points. Steelers getting the WWE 4th and 11 touchdown at the end of the half. Complete joke. Reminded me of the Packers getting that Hail Mary touchdown against the Giants last year in the playoffs, where the Giants didn't even try to defend the ball. I don't know how anyone could think these leagues are real. So here's what I wrote about last night. In the regular season, the Patriots are 7-0 against the Jaguars. You could say they're 7-7. And again, Jaguars equals 77. In the playoffs, they're 3-1. The Patriots are 3-1 against the Jags. If they win the AFC Championship, they'll be 4-1. Super Bowl has Gematria 41. Tom Brady's going to be 41 years old next year, and like I said at the end of Super Bowl 51, don't be surprised if we see the Tom Brady go to Super Bowl 51, 52, and 53. You know? This will be the 12th game the Patriots face the Jaguars. Tom has Gematria 12. He wears the number 12. It's all scripted through Brady. Also, what made me laugh is Blake Bortles is born April 28th. That's the 118th day of the year. That jumped out at me right away. And from his birthday, or from the AFC Championship next week to his birthday is a span of 98 days. This is the 98th season of the NFL. Look at this. Or I don't want the Blake Bortles numbers. This is what I want. He's born on the 118th day of the year. His birthday is a span of 98 days for the AFC Championship. Tom Brady, 98, 118. Patriots, 118, 98. New England Patriots, 98. Again, Tom Brady, also 35, born on the date with 35 numerology. Won his AFC divisional round with 35 points in his 35th playoff game. The Titans were in their 35th playoff game. He had 35 completions. Just so undeniably scripted. That's how last year off the box score, I could say, Patriots look like they're the team for Super Bowl 52. You know? And they're a game away. What do you know? 40-year-old Tom Brady. I also noticed the star rookie running back for the Jaguars, born January 18th, 118, you know. He's going to turn 23 years old before the next game. That's interesting because this is the Jaguars' 23rd season. I'll show you this real quick. This year's the Jaguars' 23rd season. Jaguars equals 23. Brady also 23. Leonard Fournette going to turn 23 to close out the season for the Jags. And with regards to the halftime score of the game going on right now, haven't seen this game, but I did check the halftime box stats, and I saw that for 3 of now 4 games in the divisional round, a quarterback has 113 yards passing at the half. What are the odds? Again, Scottish equals 113. It's the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry that controls football, along with the Jesuits, the Masons within the Catholic Church. You know, it's all Freemasonry. From the final score to the box score, it's all rigged, and it all tells a narrative. When you can read the code, you see what it's all about. You know, it's how we've called so many championships here, seasons in advance. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.